Myth says prison kills the music. Reality, sometimes it sharpens it. I'm walking you through a story most folks skip. The rappers and songwriters who write behind bars. The headlines love mugshots, the handcuffs, the sensational one-liners. But you won't see the 2 a.m. verses scratched on a dull pencil or the hooks hummed into a memory because there's no phone, no mic, no studio. You hear a hit. I hear a fight just to get paper. Myth says talent is enough. Reality is process. In prison, process means time, long, echoing time, counted in concrete and footsteps. There's a beat in the way keys rattle, a rhythm and roll call. If you've ever cut a track at 3 a.m., you know the stillness. Now imagine that stillness locked. Myth says they lost everything. Reality, some find a voice they never let themselves hear. No entourage, no yes men, just you, your story, and a chorus of regrets you can't auto-tune. Some of the rawest bars are born where there's nothing left to prove, just something left to say. I've sat with letters from the inside, bars that feel like confessions carved into steel. Writers break lines into prayer, hooks become postcards to people they can't call. One guy told me the beat in his head was the only window that opened. He'd tap it on the bunk, left, right, silence, until the room learned the chorus. Myth says prison is the end of a career. Reality, sometimes it's a draft. Artists send out kites, verses passed hand to hand until a cousin records it on a cracked phone, flips it to a producer, bounces it to a mix, uploads it at 2:12 a.m. The internet shrugs, then listens, then shares, and suddenly a voice you can't see is everywhere. But let's be real, this isn't a romantic montage. There's censorship, there's no Pro Tools, no booth, and sometimes no daylight. Creativity squeezes through rules like water through a lock pipe. You write on commissary receipts. You memorize 16s because the guard took your notes. You workshop a bridge with a cellmate doing a different kind of time. And yet, music survives because hip-hop was built on what you didn't have. No band, you looped a break. No studio, you turned the block into a booth. In here, no instruments, you turn the quiet into a drum. When these artists come home, the myth says the story ends with a comeback tour. Reality, re-entry is another verse, parole, check-ins, studio sessions, juggling day jobs,